Really? But I'm learning to ride it though.
If you want to get...
All right, let me lead here. I'm trying to check. Wow, the front fork is like a fucking jackhammer. Today at Mountain Creek, there was a few goals that I wanted to check off. One of them is hitting the pit. The other one is hitting the Sharkfin at Salvation. And if I have time, I was going to hit Monarch because I'm trying to ride a lot more black tech trails this season. And I definitely feel a lot more comfortable riding them for me to actually want to seek out riding some tech. Today is also my buddy's first time riding Mountain Creek. He's been wanting to ride it for a while. Last year he got the ticket, but then there was a huge storm and Mountain Creek did not update their social media. They got all the way here only to find out that it was closed. So it took him almost another year later to finally get to it. He has ridden in Texas because he's got friends there. He's ridden Spider Mountain, he's ridden Station Mountain, and he's gonna see how Mountain Creek compares to those smaller, like, well-renowned mountains and see how it goes. He did rent a trek session, and I wanted to see how the high pivot bike rides. This thing's got like major fork suck. It's not, the stanchion ain't even like
hard to see it
all the way up. I think we left them.
Probably aired it up when it
all right, I had to make some adjustments to the rental rig because it's clapped out. There was fork suck, high pivot. All right, so stay on the left, all right? I thought I would notice more of a difference. Oh my God, the rear is like, I got bucked on that one. No, the rear, it's so off balance now. So hopping on the session, first things first, this bike is clapped. They took so little care of this bike that even the levers were not aimed in the same direction. The left one was way high. Also, the positions inside, according to the grips, they're not even. Front tires are completely worn. They at least managed to set up the fork pressure right, but there was a ridiculous amount of fork suck. The compression was fully closed. The rebound was almost fully closed. Bike was completely off balance, and I really had to just reset the entire bike setup. Now, for a more experienced rider like me, yeah, I could feel it, but that's why I wanted to ride it first lap, because I want him to have the best experience possible. Check my rebound. So let's close it all the way. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, front rebound was almost complete. The front rebound was almost completely closed.
Better now?
It's better now, yeah. Now, after I adjusted everything, the bike is still clapped. It rides so harsh, like the back spring just feels oversprung. I was really hoping I would notice the rearward axle path on a high pivot, but I felt nothing. In fact, this bike rode so rough that my hardtail rides smoother than this bike. The brakes sucked, so my hands were tired, and these, cold R's, they work. I had cold R's on my DH bike, and after they bed in, they work pretty good, so, that tires you out. And yeah, the bike just was very rough. I was disappointed in it. Let me take a look at it. Now, the pit was something that I drew a hard line on initially on not riding because, it's rated as a pro line. Never even looked at it, honestly. But then Dennis's group started hitting it, and they're saying that, hey man, this thing actually is pretty damn chill. So I kind of got interested in looking at it, and I'm really glad that Dennis told me in and showed me the way, because it actually is pretty chill.
It's so friendly, and trust me, this is coming from somebody who did it like a month ago for the first time.
Yeah.
The only thing is just no coast. It's gonna slow you down here on the little up.
But then you're gonna
slide off.
Okay, so that's the speed check thing.
And the biggest thing is this jump here. You could, it's got a real friendly case pad. I don't send it yet.
Yeah.
So like.
I just got stung by a bee. Fuck. Yeah. Uh-oh, get away from me. Yeah, the gap is quite sizable. Oh, it's stinging me again.
Run. It's right by you. Run away.
Oh my
I
God.
think it was a wasp that stung me, not a bee, because that same freaking thing was following me
Twice.
around. And my
Yeah,
God, I've never
it
been
stung
stung
my
by anything like that.
armpit.
But that shit hurt
And
for
on my
a
fucking-
day,
I
man.
got
Oh my
stung 3
God.
times. Oh my God. All right, this is I wouldn't even. So this is until I saw you guys started doing it. I was like, okay, maybe it's possible
It
for
is
me.
way more friendly than it looks.
All right.
You let me know when.
All right, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I was also worried if I was gonna end up clearing the kicker at the end, but you'll see later on, I end up overshooting the thing and almost landing in the pit on the other side.
Oh shit! I almost went into you. I was like, don't slow down there.
Let's go. Easy, right?
You know what? It was actually I was in the air longer than I thought, but it was smooth.
Easy.
Yeah, it was smooth.
Look at that.
I didn't even
Easy,
use up
kid.
all my travel.
Good shit, bro. Dude,
Yeah.
how smooth was that?
It
though?
was super smooth because the landing was bigger than I thought. Oh. And I was able to clear
You almost landed on me.
I know. I was like, all right, another one checked off the list. Awesome,
yeah,
Dennis.
bro.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm shocked you haven't done that yet.
I don't know. I just, you know what? There's certain mental, just like you say, right? There's voices in your head.
I understand.
So there's certain hard lines I draw. Oh my God, I almost overshot that thing. Yeah, I was like, fuck, I wasn't sure if it was gonna recording. Fuck, I almost landed on the fucking bottom of the pit.
Yeah, you almost hit that fucking rock.
Yeah. Fuck, I oversent that. Lower D, feeling the speed. I'm oversending it. Lower D to salvation. Oh, I jumped that kind of weird.
And now the Sharkfin at Salvation. Oh my God. The first time they ever added that in, like maybe 3 years ago, I almost freaking ate it because I wasn't expecting it. So ever since that moment, I always like hesitated and just rolled it. And seeing so many other people in this group starting to progressively hit it, I had to memorize this entire trail. So pretty much after the 3 tables, after the potato chip, then you go left, right, and then the shark fin. So if you count it 1, 2, 3, on 3, that's where the shark fin is. That really helps you time it, and you can anticipate the pop. I rolled it like crap, but I'll take it for now. You know, it can only get better from this point on.
You just have to know it's coming. I ain't gonna make that Red Bull drop. No, I ain't gonna make it today.
I'm having a hard time doing a full clean lap on Salvation. I'm actually hitting these jumps a lot slower and relying more on boosting. This was like towards the last one of the day, so I was freaking tired.
Yeah, that bridge creeps me out. I am not hitting it at the speed I need to on those two. Jump! Damn, I'm hitting it, but I'm going so slow.
I just can't link all of Salvation together. Like certain runs, like my first run, some jumps I did better. The second run, I was really tired, so I was casing the beginning jumps, but then I rolled the middle better. So one day, I'll hopefully ride Salvation like
Those are
the
not
whole way good.
good runs.
This was my first ride with the 50mm offset steerer crown on the DH fork versus the 58. And you know what? I think I like the 58 more still. Like the 50 just feels so like unassuming. I almost forgot about it. But it didn't have that crazy sharp steering that I really enjoyed when I was at Thunder with the 58, but the dirt at Thunder is really good. And Creek was so dry that I couldn't really push hard into it. I was afraid to push hard into it. So I'm gonna have to try riding the 50mm offset crown at Thunder just to see if it was the trail or the fork itself that made a difference in how the bike ride. I hit this step up, according to Strava, 31 miles per hour. I brake checked it. I don't think I've ever went into this step up that fast, ever.
I actually had to brake check that one. I was going extra fast. You're gonna hit that? I'm gonna pull off. All right, Alex, you're on. Yeah, he's got the speed. Oh, just made it.
Boys.
Twist. That was a huge rim dinger.
And Twist, I will say it again, they're full of shit when they rated this thing. This is so freaking rough for the Blue Trail. But again, we came to an agreement that we'll just call the Twist and the Jack a dark blue because it's practically a black trail to me.
Barely made it. Twist, that's definitely way more gnarly than the Jack.
Thank God for
I hit I had a rim ding also on that first drop.
I heard yours.
We went through, luckily I had a rim packed also.
Yeah, that's
Yep, and they call this a blue trail.
I spoke with John the next day what he thought of Mountain Creek. He only stayed mostly on the green trails, but he did hit Dambu a couple of times.
I guess don't go on that
And
one.
he says that it's not even a comparison. You know, Spider Mountain looked pretty sick on the videos, and they also say that Station was also a really good riding spot in Texas. But he's saying the steepness and the intensity is not even close. It's almost like a little molehill versus how steep Mountain Creek gets. So that was actually kind of surprising to me. But yeah, I guess Mountain Creek is still more difficult than some of the other trails.
All right.
Don't leave me in the dust. Tech trail is your forte.
You want me to slow down, show you the line that I take in the pinch boy here?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Here.
Yep.
What's your blast?
Oh, he goes here. All right, that's one. Go half speed for me, Sensei.
Sensei? Okay, I'll try my best.
Or should I say coach? Whichever one you prefer.
Whatever you want.
Now, Monarch on the progression map definitely showed that it was one of the easier blacks. It in itself is just kind of like deceptive because like Dennis compares it to Twist or the Jack, but it's definitely much bigger boulders, and yes, line doesn't matter, but I'm still so target fixated, so I end up stalling out. But what's really difficult about Monarch is to get out of Monarch, you have to go to Legion, and my god, like the bottom of Legion is freaking crazy, man.
Oh, I got off on this one. I got caught. It's hard to get on once you fucking get off.
And before I changed my mindset on riding tech, to me back then was if I dabbed, I failed at riding the trail. And that made it like put a lot of pressure on myself to ride it good. But you know, if I change my mindset of just make it down, walk the sections, it's not a race, it kind of makes it a lot more enjoyable. There's less pressure and it's more like a puzzle to solve. And obviously I did have to like walk one section and I got caught a few times, but that's okay. You know, that's my first time seeing it. Hopefully the next time I'll be able to clear it.
Yeah,
also, the consequences on Monarch doesn't seem high, so I'll be more likely to try it again, even if I was alone.
Okay, it's not intimidating. I'm just not hitting it clear. I'm sure I'll clear it eventually, but it's definitely not something I'm afraid to do.
It's a hard trail to pull blind.
Yeah.
But you boys are going to Legion, eh?
Go. Damn, it's hard to like hold the line.
So you're gonna come this way. You get in here.
Mm-hmm.
Get in here. It's a roll.
Yeah.
And
Wow. Looking at the footage here with Dennis for scale, it actually does portray how steep this area is.
you're gonna want to go this way, but I promise you, you're gonna end up in this gully here. You're gonna end up here, and this is all marble. I usually try to
Play this out.
You're gonna go here. It all steps. It's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
pretty chill. And
But then what about that? What about that thing over here? Like, what is that? Oh, you can goalie this. You don't have to.
Yeah. You're just roll.
You don't have to hit these rocks.
The main thing is though is getting under composure here,
Okay, because that's like the crux part.
because the easier line is to come this way, but I promise you, it's almost impossible to do. Because you're carrying it's so much momentum into there. At least for me, you might be able to. You're lighter than I am, but
I mean, from here, okay, so I got to go up this way.
no, you go here.
Okay, I can still
Get
go
up
through
on
here,
this spine, ride it down.
and that's the exit.
Yeah. And if you don't,
I was supposed to film Dennis running down that line, but man, even him doing it, it's sketchy as fuck. All right, it's just a matter of slowed, controlled speed. Oh my god, I already fucking fuck. Damn, he's ain't fucking kidding. You ain't kidding with that fucking thing. Like, to get the speed is crazy. Yeah.
easy.
All right, so I only have to walk one section. I guess that's good.
I gotta be honest with you, bro.
Yeah.
That middle section that you walked
Yeah.
was sketchy. I don't know if you saw. I went down it sideways.
No, on the spine you went sideways. I saw.
That was out of control.
I've progressed to the point on riding tech where like I'm ready to accept the challenge instead of just straight up like noping away from it.
That's a tough trail that you did most of.
Yeah.
That's a great day.
Oh my god, that was fucking steep.
Well, those are my goals. I was very happy with my ride. Tired as hell the next day. I actually ended up doing 9 laps. I thought I did 11, but it sure as hell felt like I did like 11 laps. Legs were freaking tired. I was
Yeah. Oh my
mistiming
God, my
jumps. I
butt
was
actually touched the
mistiming
tire. That never
like the
happens.
boost on the jumps. Man, scary.
yeah, I
So
had no
I
grip
pretty
on the
much
brakes,
called
man.
it
I
quits,
was
pulled the
easing it
plug
off,
when I
too.
needed to. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.